I warned you guys ahead of time that we might see Bitcoin go right down to $97,000 or $75,000. These are the key areas that I've marked on my chart. And we have gotten to this zone that I mentioned earlier as well. This zone is the alpha trend zone on the daily time frame. So this zone actually created this move. Yeah, you see the alpha trend created a buy signal here, and this candle was the candle that initiated this huge move to the upside. Ever since the alpha trend printed this buy signal here, we haven't seen the alpha trend printed a buy signal until this sell signal here, and we have seen multiple sell signals, and the final sell signal was this one. Now, I'm gonna teach you guys more on how to use the alpha trend and the volume profile. These are my top indicators. And I think if you learn how to use these indicators, you are going to be making better decisions or getting the best entries most of the time. So, what you need to do now is chill. Don't rush to buy now. Wait at least 1 or 2 days for this move to play out well before you can now start looking for that buy. I think we might cover all of this box here, all of this zone, do something like this, or can just end there, like come down, then move to the upside. Right? I have told you guys that I'm gonna warn you guys. I'm gonna, inform you guys whenever there's something fishy going on the chart. We can already see from the chart what is going on. And the moment they refuse to break and close above $106,000, I told you guys that if we fail to break above $106,000 and go stay above $108,000, then we might go visit this liquidity here. And exactly what I mentioned, price have done just that. So you can drop now down to the 4 hours time frame to start looking for that buy opportunity. For now, you can see we have a vector candle. This vector candle signifies that the market makers have reached the bottom. Maybe, like, I think maybe we have reached the bottom of this move, right? But we have to wait to get multiple confirmation before we can assume that. But I'm looking at this vector here, and I say to myself, this should be the first vector that will be recovered by the market makers, and this is going to be in confluence with the 13-day moving average. I think this is going to happen this weekend. Then, if still we are bullish, like super bullish, then we can go right back to about $100,500. You can see around this area where we have the value area low, and also you can see here where we have the POC. So they can easily push price there, and if they push price towards the POC, then there's high chances they can take us back to the $105 price point. But I'm looking at this zone here around $100 to be the zone where they push us, or to an extent they can take us to recover half of this vector here, which is going to be around the 98 or $99,000 price point. So I said, let me do this video to warn you guys ahead of time. If say you want to buy, don't rush. At least wait for 3 or 4 hours candle to confirm that this move is the move. We need to see multiple rejection here before we can confirm that this move is the move. Looking at the weekly setup, the bad news here is we don't want to see Bitcoin close below the 50-day EMA. Okay? We don't want to see that. If that's the case, then guys, we're gonna be officially in the Bitcoin bear market. If Bitcoin, is going to trade below this moving average, then it's not good. However, I'm looking at the 13-day and the 5-day EMA. They are far away. So I think we can see another weekly candle close around this area, waiting for the 13-day and the 5-day EMA to crisscross the 50-day moving average on the daily time frame. Now, looking at dominance, you see that I want you guys in my video for this week. Always make sure you watch my weekly forecast. There, I spill lots of stuff that it will gonna help you for the rest of the week. I told you guys that when you see dominance around this area, you start looking for buy, Bitcoin buy. And if we break above it, then that's bad news. You can buy Bitcoin, but if you see it retrace back there, you're selling Bitcoin. Now, if we have to look at previous price action, then it means from where we are, we're going to retrace back to this point. You can see up, down, up, down. This was a perfect W. So is this going to break now? If this is going to break, then guys, say bye bye to your altcoins and Bitcoin, or maybe Bitcoin and altcoin can pump. But this is scary. If we see USD dominance break, and then that's not gonna be good for altcoins and Bitcoin. We wanna see this thing go right up to 80%. And that will cause altcoin and Bitcoin to dump. If you want to trade Bitcoin, you can trade Bitcoin on Bitronix. You can trade it also on Bybit and Binance. All the links are found below this video. Until then, guys, see you in the next video. Bye bye. Ciao.